It's one of the few clear mornings in Budongo rainforest. The 850 square kilometer reserve is the largest natural forest in East Africa. It's home to about 580 chimpanzees, an endangered species in Uganda. Amos Wekesa is a travel and tour businessman, but he's also inspiringly passionate about saving the chimpanzees. Sustainable use of one of the last tropical rainforests in Uganda is his greatest desire.
Uganda is losing about 10% of its forests every single year. And it's in my desire to make sure this forest is protected. I want to see my children's children in future. I want to know at least they will be able to see something when they grow up. That there was once a beautiful country called Uganda with nice, beautiful trees, that we can see part of it today.
Because of his commitment, the National Forest Authority of Uganda handed over management of the forest to him 2 years ago. Wekesa comes to the forest as often as he can save time. The constant visits guide him on the kind of conservation measures he makes. To bring in more money needed for preservation, he opened up an environmental-friendly tourist lodge right in the forest 5 years ago.
Before the tourists came to this forest, there was a lot of logging, there was a lot of poaching within the forest, and the numbers of the tourists that are coming in now are giving us an opportunity to employ 99% of the people in this forest, and then from that, from the earning they get, they'll be able to see the use and the value of this forest, which is good for us as a company and good for the community as a whole.
Close to 30,000 people live in the surrounding of Budongo forest area. Population growth is much higher than there is land to sustain it. The chase for people is usually to cultivate the reserved forest land.
It is absolutely very sad standing here in the middle of the once a forest. All the trees cut down for farming. And these same people are going to need firewood. They're going to need trees for different reasons. And what is going to happen is that the forest that is close to us here will be the victim of their actions.
To stop that, Amos Wekesa provides skills training and market for alternative livelihoods to communities. 60-year-old Alita Zakaria lived on subsistence farming, poaching and logging. For 3 years now, he is a commercial farmer, earning 4 times more.
I'm going to plant groundnuts here. I have a garden of watermelon here. Over there is a garden of eggplants and green pepper. I sell the farm yields to the lodge and Masindi market.
Women in communities around the forest started their own businesses, a laundry service for the lodges. This brings in $80 a week for their families. A wide savanna grassland surrounds the rainforest. Thousands of animals live here. They all depend on the woodland as a source of water for the whole region. Tourism brings in a lot of money, but more is needed to save the wildlife from poachers. Like these men, once they lived on illegal hunting and logging. Now they patrol the forest to save it from other encroachers. They are paid by Amos Wekesa like 60 other people, but the achievements don't come easily.
They're used to one lifestyle of either logging, doing subsistence farming, or poaching within the forest. So trying to tell them or the alternative, moving away from the usual lifestyle, is a very big hassle. However, what is helping right now is that they're seeing from their friends who are earning a good living from this forest, and they're turning slowly from what they're doing to coming into being part of the conservation.
If people don't know the importance of protecting forests, wildlife would soon have no shelter and food. And Amos's greatest fear is that chimpanzees will vanish too.